2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Kevin Hart, and a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Wade in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, at the guard position, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Brooks, we are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. It's easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw this game.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Brooks kicks to Şengün. He takes it in, and the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
Stolen by Thompson. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Garland. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Fade from outside. It doesn't go for him.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Van Vliet finds Thompson. And so Houston again turning it over. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
That is what Şengün brings this team, the ability to turn misses into makes, doing the dirty work down low.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Thompson. He's right around 13 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And he banks in the layup. Garland's got his second bucket.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see. Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Here's Garland. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Green drives in, kicks it out to Van Vliet. Hands it from downtown.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Out to Wade. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Wade left side. Launches it from deep. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A terrific job by Green utilizing that world-class speed to get out ahead of everybody else.
Cavaliers trailing. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Over Green. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Garland.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Green finds Şengün. For 3, Van Vliet. The Cavaliers pull it in. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
When you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive. Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For the Rockets, Green comes in for Amen Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Cleveland also making some changes. Karis LeVert's checked in for Dean Wade. And Strus is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell.
That's what Brooks likes. Power moves.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Strus, that's for 2. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Green, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
And Cleveland making a change here. Jerome is checked in. And both free throws good for Green. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And these are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing you the top shooting teams in the league. That's the name of the game, putting the ball in the basket. Second, the Cavaliers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Here's Green, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, I believe Green has all the tools to be a phenomenal scorer in this league. Just needs to continue to develop.
For Houston, Jalen Green.
And both free throws good for Green.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Jerome, and it's blocked by Şengün.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Poked away and stolen by Mobley. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
No doubt about it, guys. LeVert testing his range a little bit there, but you know what? You got to appreciate him doing it because that means he's getting more confident.
Mobley with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Rockets ball.
46 seconds left in the first. LeVert against Brooks. 6 to shoot. Here's Green.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Cavaliers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
They kick it out to Green for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Jerome. It's good. This game is whole even. Jerome's got 6.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this.
22.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
At the guard position, Van Fleet and Green. Alperen Şengün out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Thompson with it. Guarded now by Okoro. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. That one goes in. LeVert's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Hey, I'd like to also shout out the way they've defended. Already they've recorded some really good shot blocks.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Here's Jerome, and it's blocked by Şengün. The pass to Jerome. From downtown, buries it from 3-point range. Jerome's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Houston making a switch here. Adams checked in. They kick it out to Green. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Rockets. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Jerome passes to LeVert. 18 feet out. The Rockets pull it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Van Vliet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
Passes it to Allen. Lays it up off the glass. Allen's got 5 now.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Timeout call for Rockets. Garland checked in for Cleveland. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Darius Garland. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Van Vliet kicks to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And here is a Okoro. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Garland, no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the Rockets. They trail by 1. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Out to Thompson, puts up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
LeVert with it. 5 points in the game. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Houston's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Brooks finds Van Vliet. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Garland. No good off the back of the rim. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Well, Cleveland shooting well, 50% from the floor. Pass to Okoro. Over Brooks. Nails the 16-footer. Okoro's got 7 points in the game. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Here's Van Vliet, and he makes good on the layup. Van Vliet's got the game tied up here for Houston.
Van Vliet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
LeVert against Green. LeVert the pass to Okoro. Over Thompson. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in Bloxburg.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays.
More points for Van Vliet. Putting some spice on that pumpkin tonight.
And he makes that one. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. Takes it inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 18 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Count that one.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
And for Houston, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game. Van Vliet passes to Tate. And again, Fred Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 20.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Garland. Back to Mobley. Launches a 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 5 assists in the game.
And Mobley is a work in progress from there. Draining the triple should certainly help his confidence.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. In for your Rockets, Alfred Chingu.
Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Garland. And it's Green with the jam. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
There's Garland. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet.
Thanks, guys. Fred, the shots.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Fred VanVleet has been the story in this one. He had 20 points and 3 assists. And that's going to do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the small forward position. VanVleet kicks to Green. Back to VanVleet. Fires it up. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers leading. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 6 assists in the game. And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Rockets. Out to Brooks. Thompson against Wade. Off with the layup.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Allen. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And it's 9 points for Jared Allen.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Thompson for the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
There's Garland. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Well, we've got a second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been red hot at the free throw line over the past month. The 4th spot held by Jalen Green.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
Green passes to Şengün. For 3, VanVleet. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Superior ball handling from Green that time. Had the defender on his heels.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Şengün. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Mitchell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Mobley. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Van Vliet way outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Garland kicks to Mobley. And that one drops for him.
Timeout.
Mobley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So for the Rockets, Green is checked in for Brooks. Tari Eason comes in for Jalen Green. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Cleveland, George Niang is checked in for Evan Mobley. Okoro comes in for Dean Wade. And it's Ty Jerome in for Mitchell.
And Green getting off the floor there for the double. Really like watching him sky up for those.
There's Garland. Eason grabs the board.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Get that bucket in no time at all. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
A superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his team.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And there's the pass to Jerome. And there's the drive. Niang, that's good. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Easton passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün getting himself way up there?
There's Garland. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on Reed Shepard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. And the Rockets got their guy with the number 3 overall pick, Reed Shepard. He brings elite shooting, blue blood basketball pedigree. He has immediately made himself a key cog in their rotation. I'm told the Rockets have high hopes for Reed Shepard for years to come.
A lot on his plate, without question. Thank you for the update, Shams. Here's Jerome. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget it. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Cavaliers trailing. We got 33 seconds left in the 3rd.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact, Thompson denying that shot.
Passes it to Jerome. Outside Garland, 5 to shoot. Floats one, and the layup is good. Garland's got 16.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Over to the wing. Eason passes to Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
It just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And we've reached the end of
the Cavaliers.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Alperon Şengün and Van Vliet out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Green, and it's Tate, and at the small forward. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Van Vliet gets to Green. That ball, great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here's Mitchell from the arc, and the 3 ball is good.
What a response by Mitchell. He takes those 3 points right back.
Houston in the lead. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the Rockets score.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
How do you guard that? I mean, Mitchell just towing with the defense.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore is checked in.
For your Rockets, Whitmore.
Mitchell against Green. Out left to the wing. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Mobley. And that one, good. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Wade with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Here's Strus. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now. Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Tate, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Coach not happy with the team. Told him, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. We'll see if they listen, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. There's Green with the 3. They get it back to end the run. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That one good for 2. Mobley's got 10 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Back to Whitmore. Makes it off the glass.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Inside, here's Mitchell. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
To the right side. Here's Whitmore. Plenty of space. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
And that one is good from Jerome.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Mitchell, that's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league. Oh, great to see the young fella step up. Whitmore showing veteran composure out there.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like it.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Tate. Timeout called the Rockets. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Green. From past the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw, no good. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the second free throw, good. Here's Jerome. To the left wing. Fires from the line, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And I like that Mobley keeps his options open. He knows by making that pass, it could lead to something better.
Pass to Mitchell. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. A nice shot by Mobley.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Offensive rebound, Brooks. Out to Thompson. On the wing, Brooks. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Thompson with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Green passes to Van Vliet. Here's the 3. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And Van Vliet, no fear at all. I mean, he loves taking and making those big-time shots.
Garland, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. To the middle, here's Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Jarrett Allen taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Alperen Şengün. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Amen. Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Şengün. Mobley with the block.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Strus finds Okoro. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Pulls up on the elbow. That's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation